So this is project number 1. It's a Wilton badged hlv-h clone that needs completely gone through and restored. It's been sitting in a storage locker or a shipping container for 30 or 40 years. And it's never been used, but the shipping container leaked, and so now I've got some irreparable rust, and I got to go through the whole thing, but the headstock bearings sound good. One thing you'll notice is that there's too much stuff and not enough space. This is a little P100 Aromatic planer that I picked up to replace my Yates American J180 because I wanted to get a smaller planer. This is my Yates American Snowflake that got damaged in shipping. That's project number 2. Project number 3 is this rolling bandsaw that actually works pretty good. I put a new blade on it, but it could really use to be cleaned up and painted, and new bearings and crap like that. This is a hlv-h that a buddy of mine in Houston picked up at auction, and this is the mess of a garage. You want to see people's shops. A little embarrassing that it's so messy, but I'll still show it to you because you're laid up, so where are you going to go? So this is a Yates American 8-inch joiner, and that's all dark. Got to fix my little plug up here. It's supposed to connect right there. There we go. That's better. Anyway, little Baldor grinder back there. 2-speed though, so it's pretty cool. Just a little cabinet that came with my surface grinder that has a bunch of crap in it. This is a Knt Tracker 2CH with a universal vertical head. It's a Model H dividing head, 16-inch Knt Tracker rotary table, and the little crane thing that I got at auction. 50 taper stuff, new old stock 3-jaw and 4-jaw chucks for my lathe, little air compressor, and the wall of clamps, the woodworking clamps that probably have to take down so I can put other crap up. This side, under this pile of mess, is a 1951 Oliver 270 table saw with a extended fence or extended table. 16-inch dual. Project number 4. This is my 16-inch Walker Turner wood metal bandsaw that I need to sell, since I got the Yates American, busted up Yates American. Little 18 by 24 granite surface plate. Cabinet, little 24-inch derrick. The latest project that I picked up is this monster. It is, go back up so you can see it. It is a 12-inch grinder made by the Clark, it's a Jason Clark Jr. Electric Company, Louisville, Kentucky. 12 by 2-inch wheels. This side does wet grinding. There's a little, holds a round belt, not a V belt, but hooks up there, goes up through these 2 holes in the casting, and then hooks up right there. So I need to get like a leather belt that I can splice together. And very cool start-stop button there. It's got a magnetic starter in it because it's a momentary start-stop, and weighs 735 pounds. And it's blocking the view of my web Wachon lathe. This was a machine that was bought in 1981, 82, and the guy put it in the corner and never used it. So when I bought it, I had to clean up all the cosmoline off of it. This is Bridgeport Clone. It's another web. This was made in 2006, and got it at an auction from a school, and it's actually really nice. I mean, it's got chromed ways, and just really nice. I already had the DRO, so I put that on, and I had the Y and the Z axis that I kept from my old mill, so I bought the X. So I have all those. This is the Acro 24-inch shear that I just picked up last week, and let me tell you, this thing is heavier than I thought it was going to be. Heavier than hell. This mess here is just, I was gathering all my inserts and some, end mills and tool holders and stuff, and just so I can try to organize them, because they were just all kind of stuffed in here. But that's just tooling, This is, I got a couple Camelbacks up there. That's a Yuasa tailstock, and then just some metal that I picked up from a guy. And then this is like some kind of brass or something. This is a guy that I bought a lathe from. He had it, and he just sold me all of it for pretty reasonable. Let's see, let me go back to the other side. Okay, so American rotary converter, 15 horse, picked up off OfferUp. Under this is a old Johnson bandsaw, project number 5. Sorry if you're getting dizzy. This is a Burr King 4-inch belt, 960, with a really nice little old thermal arc TIG welder, TIG and stick. That's the gearbox for the Johnson, so I can put it back together. Army case has an Oliver pattern maker vise in it. And let me tell you, I don't know how much heavier it is, but it's way heavier than a Emmert. You can't even see it. That sucks. Anyway, this is Woodworker's bench. Really nice. It's made by a guy that I used to know that passed away in his 90s. But he used to do a lot of turning and woodworking, and he gave it to me. Actually, he gave it to a buddy of mine, and a buddy of mine gave it to me. A Gerstner, pattern maker's Gerstner, and closing drill press that I rarely use, and then the little space next to it I had my little coal saw, but I just sold that, and my buddy gave me this little Klein display, which I really like. Nope, still hiding. Table saw's down there. Monster fridge. I got a little unbadged swivel rear jaw. It's not a sheet metal vise. I think it's a coachmaker's vise or something like that. And then a little Prentice 4-inch down there. Sorry about the mess. This whole thing is just piled up. You can't even see it there. It's a Knt E30 edge sander. And then this is the J180 power mat, or Yates American J180 that I'm 95% done with the restoration on it, so I need to finish it. Last time I went to McMaster, went ahead and picked up a couple new Spill Masters because they're cheap but pay more for shipping than anything. So yeah. Let's see, that's basically about it. Just like I said, I want to make room in the garage so I can get this thing in there and start getting it cleaned up and stuff. And you know, this will be the HLV clone, and it should be pretty nice. But if you know me, I'm still be on the lookout for like a 10EE or a Hardage hlv-h, a real one. This is the table for the busted up snowflake. Oh, back room. Not much back here. This used to be where I had my metalworking stuff back when I just had a little Rockwell mill and a closing lathe, but it's a little Baldor buffer. This is import. Tool sharpener. If we're doing stuff, I picked that up, and then like less than a week later I found another one on Craigslist or OfferUp. Found this rusty one here, but this one's an actual decal, and you know, for 40 bucks, whatever, you know, I can restore it. This is a Torrit dust thing that came, dust collector that came with the surface grinder. This little snap-on box that I used to have all my KDK tool holders for my closing, you know, because the closing used to be right here. You can see on the back wall there where I used to have all the drill chucks and stuff. But now this whole back area is just kind of a storage area. Yates American mortiser. Their cool Art Deco design. This is a little Derricks M5 drill sharpener. Got that at the swap meet. Little hydraulic press that was extremely filthy, and I just cleaned it up, and I think it turned out nice. Probably saw a few out in the regular shop, but that's the old stack of VFDs. I really like the KB Electronics ones that I have on the sanders because they're dust proof, but these AC Tech lens brand or whatever, pretty nice. Didn't really need the Knt Dividing Heads. I've got this Hardage one there. I've got the tailstock up there and all the dividing plates over there, and that's like a little 4-inch 6-job buck, little Cleveland twist drill cabinet that has I think you know, fractional letters, numbers, and these three, and then these three are end mills, I think. Woodworking stuff, pile of sanders and routers, some gauge blocks. This is a surface grinder, Boyer Schultz Challenger 618. It's got stuff piled on it because that's what, project number 6 or 7. Some miscellaneous materials. It's all messy because I was going through it. Stacks of Kennedys, a couple 5 drawers there, and then like a 7 drawer with a stack, and then the top. This is a Baldor carbide tool grinder, woodworking dust collector, 16-inch max, the disc sander, This is a Yates American 16-inch disc, 6x60 belt combination. Spin around here. This is all hand planes in there, and then I think I have lathe chisels in there, and I think that's about it. There's a little MIG welder and a gas welder. That's about it. Oh, there's probably, I think I counted 6 or 7, but it's probably more like 16 or 17 projects out here. And no room to do it, but that's all right. I'll make room. Oh, you need to find a place for this so that it's not in this area. That's where the coal saw was. So that gives me a little bit of room. And then the drill press that I never use, so I don't know about you, but if I'm drilling a hole, I'm usually using the mill to do it. But I did, oh, it also is the storage for my little Beverly shear. And that was another swap meet find. Little Rockwell hardness tester that I need to get the weights for. Airplane flying over now. Yeah, I just need to rearrange a little bit so that I can get the lathe in here, start working on it. But I might postpone that because, you know, I've got this Web with Sean here is a pretty nice lathe, and I like this grinder. I kind of want to get on it and get it restored.